Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Blue Ink 22, and this is my incredibly not biased, not, not unfair comparison of Destiny and Sword Art Online Fatal Bullets. Honestly, I wanted to do these for a long time. I'm, but I decided to wait until I actually get Destiny 2, who to actually play this, and no, I have not played any of the DLCs for Destiny 2. Who, considering that I do not have over or 100 or $60, or to just jump up on extra content. And, and so to keep these relatively fair, I'm mostly going to be comparing to the actual Destiny 1, considering that I do have all three of those DLCs. And I did get the DLCs for Sword Online Fatal Bullet. Head head. However, since Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 are technically the same thing, I will just be using them both into comparison to Sword Online Fatal Bullet. And those of you who think that might not be fair, I assure you it is far more than fair. So let's get right into this. And I'm not going to actually sugarcoat it, but I prefer Fatal Bullet far more. But other than saying F Destiny, by Fatal Bullet, allow me to elaborate. First of all I want to talk about how the microtransactions and DLCs actually work in both games. In Destiny, he basically unless you who buy all the DLCs, you are basically locked out of half of the actual damn game. You can't level up to 100%, and you can't get all the actual good stuff within the game or participate in any in-game event that happens. And if it does, you're severely handicapped. However, in Fatal Bullet, if you don't buy any of the DLCs, the only thing you are legitimately locked out of is just as a couple of quest lines. Nice. And seeing as the majority of those quest lines are kind of cosmetic as of this moment, and it is not you technically don't even have to buy any of the DLCs to fully enjoy the game. And that's not to mention that in both Destiny games, they both have other microtransaction options, hence including having to buy silver or by leveling up packs, or other things they might offer. I don't exactly know all of them yet. However, for Fatal Bullet, if you go on their page, there's only six actual things to buy with microtransactions, and that's including the DLCs. Meaning that literally almost everything you could legitimately earn in game. Unlike unlike Destiny 2, where a majority of the things are kind of stuck in some type of microtransaction and process. Okay, that was kind of an easy jab. Have considering that everybody talked about the microtransaction stuff. Allow me to move on to the story then, and which will make it at least somewhat easier. Well, actually, kind of harder to compare, but let's give it a try. However, in my opinion, and Destiny 1 actually has a better advantage into this. Not Destiny 2, and I'll get into that shortly. But in both of Destiny games, hence the story is just simply put out to you, and as you're playing through the game, the characters are straight up just telling you what's going on. However, her in Fatal Bullet to actually know the story into what's going on, the game practically cuts to a halt and comes into little cutscene that you practically had to. And since the game is in Japanese and hasn't been released in English dubbed yet, you're basically reading a majority of the things to understand what's actually going on. Sure, you could skip them, but they're kind of vital how to not skip on your first actual playthrough of the game. Hey, and the reason why I say Destiny 1 is better at this is because us at worst the game story itself just gets boring. Hank, at no point that I actually felt like I I being stupid. I felt like getting frustrated due to a massive plot holes that happens. However, in Destiny 2, I found myself getting frustrated with the plot holes just keep piling up and piling up, and there are multiple people who get into more details into that shit show story. So I will not get into here. Here, here, here. So in translation, I would probably rather play Destiny 1 story or again, and I will never play Destiny's 2 story or again due to how annoying I get to some of the decisions made inside of it. But why talk about a game if you're not going to talk about the actual gameplay? Hey, hey, in Destiny 1 and 2 is actually more simpler since it's since it's just a first-person shooter, and if you ever play the first-person shooter, you're automatically going to know what to do here. However, in Fatal Bullet, it's a third-person shooter, or which kind of works in the same way, but it offers a lot. But it kind of just offers more stuff for your character her to actually do from the various skills and various gadgets as your character can actually use. As a Destiny, you're just limited to the 3 weapons you have then whatever her subclass has and 2 extra abilities you have. 3 if you're in Destiny 2. However, the third ability they added doesn't really do all that much. Although both games kind of have a similar thing where you can't fully decide on what you want to have on your character, considering that in most cases as is all variant on actual leveling on actual levels. However, unlike in basically in Destiny, it's also affecting your look. Aside from your customizations you did to your guardian, and your however, in Fatal Bullet, any customizations you do to your character and also your actual whole outfit is not affected by this. The only things you'll have to change to actually have to consistently have fun is your weapons and accessories that come that you could swap in between. However, the accessories are basically just on player preference, and rather than oh, you don't have this at set at power level, you have to get rid of it. But also both games kind of have a thing where you can actually set head of your play style however or way you want and to basically hoping like in Destiny where you basically are hoping that you get whatever weapon or whatever her piece of armor with whatever stats and perks you wish and really want to use. However, in Fatal Bullet, it basically you just any weapon you find during loot crash or something. Basically you could either basically you could literally build this build put whatever her perks and such you want into the weapons and essentially make whatever her weapon to suit PvP or PvE playstyle you prefer using. I know I'm very vague on this as there are probably multiple people who can explain this far better than I did. However, I can easily say that the difference between Destiny he's PvP and PvE are far more surpassed by Fatal Bullet's PvE and PvP. He, in which basically he essentially in Fatal Bullet, all you really have to do is do PvE stuff, of of and you necessarily don't even have to even touch the PvP stuff unless you legitimately are an achievement hunter and just want those two only trophies that come with it. Any other time you play PvP, it's legitimately just for fun, with whatever friends, and trying to avoid those few toxic players. Although in Destiny, it's purely based on luck. You didn't get lucky enough and got that good weapon. Well, you're gonna have to lose to this guy who managed to get lucked out and managed to find that one super awesomely delicious good gun and enjoy getting shot by him over and over and over in bananas. Meanwhile, in Fatal Bullet, if you get hit your butt kicked in Fatal, like in any other, in a PvP match, it's purely just because you I don't know how everything works. Believe me, I know. Oh, happened to me a lot. Considering that I didn't, considering that you don't know what specific equipment and or what specific stats to put on a weapon. As of Destiny, you don't have that equipment because the game wouldn't give you that equipment, and despite how many times you do that nightfall. But also, I want to point out something that both these games have in common. Both of cases, you don't really have to know anything about the world you're playing in to actually enjoy the game. Unlike in Destiny's case, where you straight up don't, where most of the time they don't straight up explain half the shit in game unless that's just part of some dialogue that you might not remember, or unless you actually read it off of a website. However, in Fatal Bullet's case, you don't know shit because you didn't watch the anime. And considering that most people don't like the actual anime, it's perfectly understandable why you never why you won't know who the heck any of these people are, and why should you who do anything with these people. And I'm not gonna lie, that in Fatal Bullet it's a lot more or work to do into the grind in order to just become a casual player. Considering that in Fatal Bullet at the moment the level cap is 250. And considering that this is a Japanese RPG type of game, I ain't gonna act like this is a surprise. Now, I know I've mostly just been rambling on these videos, but it's more so that Destiny in all fairness kind of disappoints most of its players, considering that what they promised isn't exactly what they delivered. Heard. And basically, since I find Fatal Bullet and both Destiny games to be so similar to each other, I just had to compare them. Maybe someone will have a better way to describe what I'm saying, and probably make a better video than what this is. Basically, basically it's pretty clear on how much enjoyment factor someone's gonna get from this, considering that one game is developed by Activision and Bungie. It has multiple pissed off fans, and one game is developed by Bandai. Netco. Yes, it's developed by Bandai, and basically and basically hasn't really pissed off any of the fans as of my knowledge. So at the end of the day, I can't talk you out of not getting Destiny 2, considering that if you're watching this, you probably already have it. Had, had, However, I can at least he's try to say please. He's trying to get Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. It's probably only like $30 as of this moment, and all three DLCs, three of the DLCs together are $30. So basically, you're buying a full game. Hey, hey, and I recommend that. Anywho, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I look forward to hearing all of you guys' opinions in the comment section below. Let's hope it's not a shit show.